What's going on, everyone? Talen here with Talen Collects Figures, and we are back with another figure to take a look at here. And today we have this Mera figure from Kotobukiya, and this one here was actually a birthday present. So this one was from my mom. My mom actually got me a figure here. She doesn't like how big my figure collection is getting, but she said that, or well, not she said, but she ended up giving me a figure here. I had a few on my list. I just put some on there that like my mom or my parents could actually get easily. So she got this from Amazon. I'm pretty sure she got it for the price when I added it to my list when I gave it to her. So I think she paid around $110, $115 for her. But either way, she was a gift, and I have not opened her yet, but this is a figure that I actually kind of wanted. I'm not necessarily the biggest like DC Comics fan. Like, you know, I know a lot of the DC characters. I've read some of the comics, not a ton. I've watched a lot of the kind of more animated series, so that's more of where I know the characters from, or from the animated series. But yeah, I've also played, you know, some of the fighting games as well. So played Injustice, which has a bit of DC in it. So anyway, we have Mera here, and I do like Mera because I actually really like heroes or superheroes that have like kind of elemental powers. And of course, she has the power to control water, the Queen of the Sea here. So she's always kind of intrigued me because I do like Aquaman as well. So if I could find an Aquaman, maybe I could have Aquaman next to her. That would be pretty cool to have for my collection. But yeah, so here she is in the box here. When did this figure come out? So the figure came out in March, or end of March. Yeah, the end of March of 2021. So relatively recent. She's been out now for about 5 months. I don't know if she actually shipped on the actual release date that I'm seeing here, because I didn't follow too closely, because again, this was a figure that I wanted, but it wasn't one that I was necessarily going to like jump at to buy myself. So I'm really happy to actually get her as a birthday present, because now I can have her in my collection. And you all know how much I like Kotobukiya figures, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be happy with the quality and the detail of this figure. So you know what, let's go ahead and get her out of the box here and see what she looks like. Okay, so we have the base here. So we got this nice kind of water spiral going on. Looks like she's just going to be propped up right here in these two holes or footing spaces. This right here, it's kind of flexible. I don't want to accidentally break it, but it's kind of like a flexible resin. It feels like it's pretty light, so not very heavy. Got a hollow bottom here on it. Can see some of that. All right, but now let's move on to Mera herself. Significantly more weight than the base right there, so all the quality or the materials definitely went into creating her opposed to the base, which is fine. So let's see what we got here. I always love the faces on the Kotobukiya figures. They look really, really good. I always like the kind of makeup that they put on. They have a great amount of shading and shadows, nice detail in the hair. Yeah, I've never really been disappointed with a figure from Kotobukiya, at least not with their not with their beautified line. I can't say that word right now. Sorry if I sound a little funny. My allergies have been very, very bad for these last like 2 weeks, so I'm very stuffed up and congested in my head right now. So apologies if I'm, you know, sound a little weird and I can't form my thoughts as well, because I'm kind of, a little congested up there. But anyway, let's take a look here. Yeah, a lot of detail. And figure, like I said, feels really nice. Great weight to it. Nice, dense, heavy figure, which is usually what I like, because then, you know, that they have, you know, some quality behind it. It's not necessarily going to break like the first time if you accidentally drop it, if you do anything like that. Doesn't feel hollow. Definitely like fully filled in for the figure everywhere. And great detail even on the outfit here for kind of like the scale looking dress that she's wearing here, or one piece. Okay, so let's try to get her onto the stand here, and then we'll prop her up. Alright, so we got her on the base here, and even though the base, like I said, is very light, she does still seem to be pretty secure. That'll actually take a pretty big hit to knock her over, even though she probably, I would say, weighs like 3, maybe even 4 times what this base weighs, and it's supporting her very nice, so it looks like we have a nice distribution of the weight here. Got the water just flowing from behind her. Yeah, very nice action pose here. Yeah, you know what? I do really like this figure. I'm pretty happy that I got her as a present, because I only put 4 figures on my list for my parents to choose between. They each got me one, so you're going to see one more video of another present that I got for my birthday. And then there was 2 that they didn't get, and the 2 that they didn't get were actually ones that I just kind of wanted to get because it was from a Kotobukiya line that I've never bought any figures from. So I was kind of curious to see how those figures were. It was like their sculpture line or whatever. I cannot remember the name of it right now. Like I said, I'm kind of drawing a blank because my allergies are making it very hard for me to concentrate. But yeah, because I had either Black Cat or Captain Marvel in there. It's like their Premier FX line. I think that was the name of it, Premier FX. Yeah, either way, I haven't gotten a single figure from that line there. The Black Cat did interest me. The Captain Marvel interests me. I put those on the list because Amazon has them right now for a decent price. But the one I want the most from that line is actually the Silk figure, but I haven't been able to find her for a decent price, and I don't really want to pay full retail because they're about $160 retail. But right now I could find the Black Cat for only $100, so I might actually just pick her up on my own just to see what that figure line looks like in terms of the quality and materials used, and even the size, because I think it's a smaller scale than these figures here, because she's like a 1/7 and I think those are 1/10 scale, and usually I don't like 1/10 scale, so I'm not sure how much I would like those. But yeah, anyway, we have Mera here just spinning around. But let me know if any of you have Mera in your collection here, if you like this figure, if you've gotten more of their DC line to kind of go with her. And like I said, I'm gonna maybe try to look for an Aquaman, see what versions of him that I can find out there for a decent price to kind of go with her, because I feel like they would pair together pretty nicely. I know Kotobukiya does have an Aquaman, but those are from the figure line that I actually don't like from them, and that's just the regular FX line or FX Plus or whatever figures, and those are 1/10 scale, but I don't really like the details on them. I've gotten 2 figures from that line, and I'm not overly excited at the kind of quality and look of those figures. So those are the very few Kotobukiya figures that I'm actually not thrilled about. So I try to stay away from those, but like I said, we'll see if the Premier line is any better, because those are like their premium products. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing the lovely Mera here, because she is very, very nice. And again, I'm quite happy with how this figure turned out. You could see the nice quality in the hair. You could see the strands and everything. And that's what I look for also in a lot of figures, to kind of see the quality. If there's any, you know, like cuts or lines in the hair or bubbling in the hair or something like that. If they do the hair very well, you know it's a high quality figure. And yeah, there she is. So that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And of course I will catch you in the next one.